Police are investigating last night's stabbing in Crescent. They say they're confident, though, that they do have their suspect in custody. News 8's Madeline O'Neill now.
Martha, we now know a 23-year-old Bangor woman and her 3-year-old child, along with a dog, had been stabbed repeatedly. The suspect, a 27-year-old man from La Crosse, now under guard at the hospital, appears to have stabbed himself. Neighbors found them near a car parked in the middle of Juniper Street, and witnesses say they're still shaken up over what happened.
Everybody just came out of their homes right away. We all heard the screaming, and we didn't know if it was a car accident or what it was.
Susan Odson and her neighbors rushed to help when they noticed a scene that's tough to describe.
I came down, I saw the car in the middle of the street running still, and then behind the car was the mother and the child sitting on the ground screaming and saying that they'd been hurt or stabbed.
She also saw a man and dog near the car who were injured as well. And while other neighbors helped them, Odson tried to stop the woman's bleeding.
It was the most awful thing I've ever experienced in my life. And it was, I'm glad I was there. I'm glad all the neighbors were there to help.
And it makes me feel very proud of my community that so many people were so willing to involve themselves in such a confrontation. Police
say they're confident the suspect in custody is responsible for the incident, and it's likely those involved knew each other.
I would say that La Crescent is a safe community. The area itself is a safe area. The incident I do believe to be isolated and pretty unique for where the community that we live in, unlikely to reoccur.
There are still plenty of unanswered questions, and police are left trying to find a motive.
And that is some of the background that we're trying to figure out, is because of the circumstances was so dramatic, is how it escalated to the point it did.
While waiting for more answers, Odson is trying to get back to normal life, but it's hard to look at the streets near her house the same way.
Totally safe, quiet, peaceful neighborhood, as you can see. It's so odd to try to go back to that life.
The police chief says they have no official word from the hospital on the victim's conditions, but he did say the injured dog is doing just fine after receiving emergency treatment.
Thanks a lot, Madeline. And police say they do believe the 3 involved in the incident were visiting a friend in La Crescent, but they're still looking into how the situation escalated into such a violent attack.